How you guys doing? Happy Friday. We've reached that time once again, guys. That holiday season is approaching. It's upon us once again. It's this is the time of year where a lot of people go into a deep dark cloud because this is the time of year that you're reminded that you're not loved. This is the time of year where you see couples, and you show up to the family holiday get together. You don't have nobody, you all alone. People looking at you like you crazy, like what's wrong with him? He a grown man showing up all alone once again with nobody. It's just a real sad reality. Um, but that's what a lot of people experience, especially guys in our position. Um, if you're a non-select man, the holidays can be a very brutal time for you. And look how fast the holidays came upon us once again. You got Thanksgiving coming, you got New Year's, you got Thanksgiving, you got Christmas, New Year's. All of that's coming back to back. And I'm telling you, you show up to the holiday gathering all alone. You don't have a wife, you don't have children. People looking at you like, what's wrong with him? Why is he all alone? Where's his wife? Where's his children? It's just a bad look. If you're a non-select man, the holiday is complete torture. And going around family members is a big no-no, especially if you're a grown man, you don't have a wife, you don't have kids. You go around these people, they looking at you crazy, like, what's wrong with him? Why doesn't he have a wife? Why doesn't he have children? And then, you got some people who will try to make it seem like, oh, it's not that big of a deal that you're a grown man with no family. But people look at that. Believe it or not, people read into stuff. And people not going to tell you that you're an outcast or you're a reject to your face. They're not going to tell you these things. But best to believe, especially around the holidays, people going to get amongst themselves when you're not around. And they definitely going to be talking about you. When you're not around, people going to get together and they going to gossip about you. That's why I say I'm seeing more so than ever. If you're a non-select man, you need to stay away from folks. I used to think people didn't read into things, like back when I was in my 20s, when I was a teenager. You would think people don't read into things, that people are not really paying attention to stuff. But you best to believe people are paying attention to more things than you know. And it just seems like when you're a non-select man, when you're not a man who's chosen by the opposite sex, the whole world is against you. At a certain age, your family, they're not gonna tell you to your face, but they're thinking that something is god awfully wrong with you. They're like, here's this grown man. He's not married. He doesn't have a wife. He doesn't have children. They feeling some kind of way about that. You think they not, but they are. And this is a big reason to why I had to stop going around my family. I just had to leave it alone. Because family members will definitely be looking at you funny. You're a grown man. You're not married. It's just a bad look. And the holidays is the time where couples are out and about. They're doing their holiday shopping. They're making their holiday vacations, making their holiday menus or what they're going to put on the Thanksgiving menu this year. This is the time where couples are, you're going to see it all in your face. And that's the bad part about this time of year. This seasonal, these holiday seasons that we're approaching, these are brutal seasons for non-select men. And they come around so fast. And I'm like, oh, that's what I thought. The first thing today, it's November 1st. I'm like, here we go again. Here we go again. Reminded that you're an outcast once again. That's what's so sad about all of this. you're reminded that you're undesirable all over again. And then, you get around people for the holiday season, thinking that you got people fooled, thinking that people don't have the download of what's going on with you. Oh, they definitely know what's going on with you. And I just feel like, the holiday seasons is just a real sad time for non-select men. You know, um, women, could go to women. It doesn't matter if a woman doesn't have certain things in place, because women will never be judged harshly as men. If a woman gets around people and she's single and she doesn't have anyone, people don't tend to judge women if they don't have their life together. But as a man, you got to have your stuff together. If you don't have certain things as a man, if you're not on a certain financial platform, if you don't have a significant other, if you're not at a certain level of life, people write you off as a failure. So a woman could be in these same positions, but a woman will never be judged, because we live in a society that gives women a pass. A woman will never be judged like a man. If a man doesn't have a significant other, something wrong with him. He doesn't have any game. If a woman doesn't have a man, oh, she just hadn't met the right woman, a right man yet. All men are bad. See, it's different for women. It's a whole different perspective when it's a woman in that same situation, because society does not believe in scrutinizing women. But as a man, you get around folks, especially for the holidays, you're not married, you don't have a significant other, people are definitely judging you as a man. It's like, as a man, it's like you can't make any excuses as a man to why you don't have certain things. It's like, as a man, you can't even make excuses to why you're not being selected. If you're a non-select man and you try to go around people telling them, women don't find me attractive, people gonna attack you. If you go around telling people that, there are some men out here who are non-select men who are not being sought after, people are gonna attack those men and tell those men they have no game, they have no confidence, they're negative. People gonna attack these men, and they're gonna say everything that is bad about these men, because that's the society that we live in. We live in a society that doesn't give men any room to complain or anything. As a man, I'm seeing it more than ever. Like, if you're especially if you're a guy who's a non-select man, if you're a non-select dude, you really want to stay to yourself. And I was just thinking to myself, the holiday season is a sad time, because it's like all of the things that you desire, having love, having companionship. You see the Christmas holiday commercials. All of that, it feeds your sadness. All of these things that you see around the holiday season, it just feeds that sadness. It feeds that emptiness. That's why I say holiday seasons, I truly believe that the holidays were created to make less fortunate people feel bad, when you really think about it. The people who are not in the best position in life, people who don't have a significant other, don't have love in their life. I feel like the holidays were designed to poke fun at these people and to laugh at these people and to make these people feel bad. Because I'm just realizing, like, especially for non-select men, the holidays is a bad time of year. It's a real sad time of year when you're a non-select man, a man who's just not chosen. And, it's going to be rough. All I can advise people to do is just try to deal with it the best way you can. Try to do whatever you can do to keep yourself entertained this holiday season, because the holidays is a time where a lot of people break down. A lot of people break down around the holiday season because it's just a time of year that it's just showing you everything that you don't have, you know. Even the holiday commercials can add to your sadness. It's not a joke. And I just know for a fact that the holiday season is not in favor of lonely men who are all alone. It's just not. It's actually poking fun at you and laughing at you and mocking you for what you don't have. But that's my time. That's my presentation. We got to find a way to deal with these holiday seasons. You guys have a good day.